rains are here accompanied with favorable climatic conditions suitable for rice cultivation in all rice-producing areas across the country. Rice farmers are therefore getting set to commence what they know how to do best, which is rice farming. The Rice Farmers Association of Nigeria, RIFAN, is also at it again, supporting more than 12 million members to achieve maximum yield during the farming season. RIFAN is working closely with the Central Bank of Nigeria under the Anchor Borrowers Program of the federal government.
Nigerian farmers can engage in meaningful agricultural activity, not just during the rainy season, but also in the dry season. Let me assure you, all that government will continue to do to provide the much needed enabling environment, policies and incentives for private sector investment to unlock the potential of Nigeria's agriculture.
The program, anchored by the Central Bank of Nigeria, set aside 40 billion naira for its takeoff.
The CBN is setting aside the sum of 40 billion naira out of the 220 billion micro, small and medium enterprise development fund to be availed to farmers at single-digit interest rate of maximum 9% per annum. As smallholder farmers shall, under the scheme, be entitled to loans ranging from 150,000 naira to 250,000 naira to assist them in procuring necessary agricultural inputs such as seedlings, fertilizers, pesticides, and other important inputs to help boost agricultural output and productivity.
The smallholder farmer over 35 years has been really finding it so difficult to operate. He has been finding it so difficult to the extent that he has never made profit out of his business. Because the same small farmer used to prepare 3 months before the cropping season so that he will find local chicken, rear it at his backyard for a period of 3 months, within which he will sell and be able to purchase few modules of fertilizer and maybe a few liters of herbicide. That was how the small farmer has been operating for over 35 years. But from 2015, when the Anchor Borrower Program was declared in Kebbi by President Muhammadu Buhari, precisely 17 November 2015, since that day, the same small farmer that used to farm at a loss under hectic and difficult situation, the same farmer today used to cultivate, before he was cultivating just half a hectare maximum, which is 0.5 hectare, but today the same farmer is able to cultivate from 1 hectare to about 5 hectares, and he doesn't use 1 kobo from his pocket. He gets the support from Anchor Borrower Program.
RIFAN's target is ensuring that Nigeria not only produces enough rice, but also named as one of the world's leading exporter of the commodity. The association is licensed to access loan under the Anchor Borrowers Program and disburse same to members.
Anything that will enable him to cultivate his farm is put together under the Anchor Borrower Program for him, so that at a time he get all this input at the same time and take it to his farm, instead of getting 2 mudu today, next tomorrow 2 mudu of fertilizer, next tomorrow water pump, Another time, one of the input, under the Anko program, he gets everything at the same time, anything that he requests to cultivate his farm.
The interventions being provided to rice farmers through RIFAN have made significant impact on the socio-economic well-being of farmers as well as the national output of rice since 2015. The harvest of 2019 dry season was good. The price of the produce was also encouraging, which made it easy for the farmers to repay their loans.
Also, we are having some people from outside this local government or outside this state coming to this very particular market and buy our rice. Because if we don't have anybody who is buying this rice, we'll find that our farmers may be a bit reluctant on growing it. But immediately we grow rice, we have got some people who used to come here from Maiduguri, from Sokoto, and buy this very particular rice, whatever the quantity we grow. Therefore, we don't have any problem.
RIFAN has successfully flagged off the distribution of inputs to its team members for the 2020 rainy season farming activities. The distribution was carried out in all the rice-producing states. The Farmers Association is targeting additional 20 million tons of rice paddy at the end of the 2020 farming season. In Kano State, a total of 40,000 registered farmers under the Rice Farmers Association of Nigeria at present benefiting from the Anchor Borrowers Program for the 2020 wet season farming. Each of the beneficiaries got fertilizers, certified seeds, and herbicides to boost farming activities.
In our loan, we don't give cash. There is no cash, it's only in kind. We give inputs. We give inputs equivalents to about, if you are probably cultivating a hectare or you obtain a hectare, you will get about 209 to 220,000 naira per hectare.
In Taraba State, 10,000 rice farmers have registered for the year rainy season farming activities under the RIFAN Anchor Borrowers Program. They were presented with farming input on loan at subsidized prices. The distribution ceremony took place in Jalingo, the state capital.
You can see what we put in here. You will know that yes, Taraba State, we have huge of potential, which we appreciate the federal government and we appreciate the CBN, we appreciate the RIFAN.
RIFAN can never be sustained if beneficiary cannot pay back what they collected. And that's why we are creating awareness that the essence of RIFAN is to help them. Helping them means they have to pay back whatever they have collected to be able to give it to somebody that had not benefited. And that is the result we are beginning to see.
RIFAN exercise took place in neighboring Adamawa State, where 15,000 farmers have keyed into the RIFAN Anchor Borrowers Program. The Adamawa State chairman says the chapter has put in place measures in ensuring that farmers repay their loans in good time.
Anchor Borrowers Program, Adamawa State started participating in 2018 dry season with 598 farmers covering about 272 hectares of land. Basically, the Anchor Borrowers Program is for a smallholder farmer, and a smallholder farmer that cannot take control of 1 hectare or less than 1 hectare. And with the introduction of Anchor Borrowers Program, inputs and implements were being supplied by under Anchor Borrowers Program to a smallholder farmer that can benefit all the inputs that's required of him.
In Cross River State, South Nigeria, the state governor, Ben Ayade, personally inaugurated the 2020 Rice Farmers Association of Nigeria wet season rice cultivation on Ugeb, Yakor local government area of the state. Governor Ayade commended the RIFAN for its contribution towards uplifting the well-being of smallholder farmers in the state. He also used the opportunity to distribute agro inputs such as fertilizers and chemicals procured by RIFAN to rice farmers.
People of Cross River State, support your Rice Anchor Borers program. We support it fully. We support the dream of Mr. President, President Buhari, who believes that this country should be self-sufficient in rice production. He's a president who has not only shown that we must do so, but he has followed it with action. He has cashed back his action, and he has a CBN governor who has so much energy and verve that is following up the action, going to every place they have put money to ensure that the money is put on the ground.
More than 20,000 RIFAN members got inputs for the 2020 wet season farming in Delta, Akwa Ibom, Anambra and Ebonyi states.
They give me the best chemicals ever, the best fertilizers ever, and it has really improved my farming system and my crops. Now I think I can proudly sell them and proudly say that I am a farmer in Cross River State. So I also want to thank the federal government and then the CBN for this view and for bringing this, giving us the opportunity, the Cross River State, to benefit from this. So I thank them very well.
Well, they have been giving me giving fertilizer, chemicals, herbicides, naphtha sprayer, water pump machine, the naphtha sprayer, pesticides, chemicals that we have been using to kill the grass, and also to improve with the improved variety, the rice seedlings. With these rice seedlings, so they improve varieties of rice seedlings. So it has been a very great support to us. In fact, for now we have been getting a good yield from through RIFAN, through their inputs they have been giving to us.
Okay. After the mapping of the farm, we know the size of their farm through agromod. When it's time to disburse it, we call all the farmers, their name appeared in the register. And the agromod, we use their machine and tell us the hectares, the size of the hectares, and we give them the inputs according to the size of their hectares.
Inputs were given to the farmers that were shortlisted by CBN. Each of these farmers, they have provided their BVN. And so, with the BVN, the defaulting farmers can be tracked.
It's a call that all our people in the South-South, in the 6 states of the South-South, should heed to the presidential call that we should go back to our farms and cultivate rice. We have available land. God has blessed us with arable land, fertile land, that we can cultivate rice. And rice, being a cash crop, is a crop that can enable us, we farmers, to build our wealth, because cultivated rice, of course, is a program that engenders wealth creation. So by going into rice cultivation, you already have wealth coming into your pocket. So I'm enjoining my brethren in the South Side to go back to their farms to support the administration by cultivating rice. Cultivating it, they will better their own life by improving their livelihood, and of course it will give an opportunity for us to provide the needed rice materials for Nigerians, so that we will ensure the agenda for security in Nigeria is met.
In Ekiti, Oyo, Kwara and Ondo states, RIFAN members were provided with fertilizers and seeds to boost their production under the RIFAN agreement. Niger State has been enjoying the support of RIFAN since 2015, as more than 300,000 farmers who joined the association produced more than 1 million tons of rice annually. The rice farmers have received inputs for the 2020 rainy season farming activities.
In the past, people would get loan through government, and after some time, they forget about it, and the loans will be written off as bad loan. Today, that is normal. If you are given this set of inputs, you either utilize them or not. At the agreed period, RIFAN members will knock at your door. If you don't pay, they will employ all other means available, because they will make you to sign an undertaking before even you collect the input. So referring to that undertaking by you, they will knock at your door. If you tell Alibaba's story, they will hand it over to police, and by force you will not have to pay.
In Kebbi State, the Rice Farmers Association has put its house in order towards ensuring that all eligible members access loans under the anchor borrowers and pay back at its when due. State Chairman says the RIFAN Anchor Borrowers Program has a unique agreement.
We have associations all over the state where we have our members who take responsibility of identifying the farmers, and if it is when it is time for recovery again, these people again go back to the grassroots, meet these farmers and gather the rice to bring it to a center where it is collected and given to millers for processing. So we have our members all over the state up to the award level who go about collecting the loan recovery rice to bring into a center. The present Anchor Borrowers program is a volume arrangement. The farmers produce and agree with the millers after production. We are going to bring you so quantity of rice for you to pay into the accounts of farmers as loan recovery, so that when the farmer produces rice, he has no fear of where to take it for marketing. You already have identified who to take your commodity to pay your loan, and if you have excess, if you feel you can sell to the miller or sell in the open market. But the issue of lack of buyers is no more. Before you go to the farm to produce rice, you already know who's going to buy from you. So we are always working together with the millers to ensure that we produce rice, process and sell to consumers at the required quality and quantity.
Kogi State farmers have also keyed into the RIFAN Anchor Borrowers program. This is coming as the state government pledged support for the Rice Farmers Association of Nigeria, with a view to boosting rice production in the state. Over 10,000 hectares of rice have been cultivated in the state with the aid of improved technology from Kebbi State. Rice farmers in Katsina, Zamfara, Sokoto, Gombe, Bauchi and Jigawa got their input comprising seeds, fertilizer and other chemicals that will help boost agricultural production. Officials of the Central Bank of Nigeria at a meeting to discuss preparations for the 2020 wet season farming activities expressed confidence in the leadership of RIFAN.
And so in 2015 we embarked on this journey. We launched the Anchor Borrowers program in Birnin Kebbi. It was launched by the President Buhari. And at that time we were able to muster just about 70 something thousand farmers in Kebbi, Birnin Kebbi. Now we are very happy to report to you that that figure has risen to 1 million farmers, and that the hectareage so far planted has risen to very close to 1.6 million hectares, and that we had been working, that this program has also spread to 19 value chains, and that we have successfully reduced the nation's food import bill by more than 80%, to be precise, about 82%. And that this program has also created about 5 million jobs. and that this program has made it possible for us now to begin to reverse the rural-urban migration into urban-rural migration.
I've been into this business for 40 years, and I have never seen a time that farmers of this country got it right like this time under the Anko Borrower program. Before the advent of Anko Borrower program, the smallholder farmer, who is about 92% of the population of Nigerian farmers, has been suffering to the extent that he has to prepare 3 months before the cropping season, because he has to go and look for this local chicken to rear it at his backyard, so that he'll be able to sell it at the cropping season and buy 2-3 muddles of fertilizer. Today, the same farmer who has been suffering to that extent can have access to all the input that he requires to cultivate his farm, starting from land preparation, in fact, to even market that has been taken to the door of his farm. Today, that smallholder farmer under the Anko Borrower program doesn't need to go to the local market to buy input that he cultivates his farm. He gets enough fertilizer, at least 4 bags per single farmer. He is getting herbicide, he's getting organic fertilizer, he's getting mechanization from land preparation, plow, harrow, in fact harvesting, threshing, empty bags, transportation, aggregation. That smallholder farmer today under the Anko Borrower program, he doesn't need to use 1 kobo from his pocket to achieve all those practices. So I think we should know that we have to be very careful. We have to give this Anko Borrower program support.
RIFAN President Aminu Goronyo attributed the success recorded to the support the association is getting from the federal government and Central Bank of Nigeria.